13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You are listening to the award-winning WHCM 88.3 FM Harper Radio, broadcasting live from Harper College campus in Palatine, Illinois. Just a quick reminder, the thoughts and ideas presented on this show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM Harper College or its Board of Trustees. You are listening to Streaming Verse with Chris and Nina. Just a quick shout out to our Florida listeners. Gay. 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 Gay.
Gay.
Gay.
Gay.
Yes.
From the, I don't know the name of the song. What's the...
Oat Milk.
No, not Oat Milk. From the musical, is it West Side Story? So witty and gay.
Yes,
that used to be the lyric.
Pretty.
Huh?
I feel pretty.
Yeah, I feel pretty.
I'm pretty sure that is West Side Story, yeah. Great song.
Yeah, I forgot I had sound on my laptop, my iPad. So I started hearing it double.
I heard that a little bit.
Yeah. No audio. Got to get rid of that audio over here.
Yes.
We are so excited to be here tonight.
We are, and we have YouTube Live working. So we're singing today, apparently.
Yes.
So if you would like to watch us on YouTube and engage with us there, go to Harper Radio on youtube.com, and we are there, and we are live.
And we're ready to chat. We can both chat now.
Yes, we can. It's going to be a little crazy over here because everything's over here now.
Yes.
But we can chat.
Yeah. I'm so excited we can chat. I don't even, well, you took the busy side today, but I'm excited we actually have the option of chatting today.
Know.
And that we're back on YouTube Live.
I'm so excited because last week we resorted to Instagram Live, which when I got in the car, my dad told me a very insightful fact that I did not even think of. We could only hear the person that was over there with the phone.
It probably would have gone better if that hadn't been the case. Yeah, okay. Note to self.
Yep. Very well noted. Well, we know for the future now that's not a great idea. All right. So, today we are going to start off with just what we've been watching. So, Chris, what have you been watching?
Well, I'm going to start it out by saying, of course, I've been watching Resident Alien,
of course,
which is awesome.
Yes.
Harry was in New York City on LSD and now has a baby egg. And if you're not watching Resident Alien, you should. Yeah. And The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which I've been enjoying. It came back a couple weeks ago, so there are 4 episodes in, and tonight at like 11 o'clock Central Time, 2 more will probably load. Okay. And I kind of rushed through those because what I really wanted to get to was I finished Reacher, which is the series that just started on Netflix, well, recently this year.
Okay.
And I have a void in my life now.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever watched a show where you were, I don't know, like it was so good and I really enjoyed it, and now I'm like, the next thing I watch has to be on that level.
Yeah, like what am I going to do now?
Yeah,
it's over. Yeah.
I really feel lost. That sounds so weird. It's like it's just a TV show, but for some reason I really connected with it and I enjoyed it. And again, nobody's perfect in it, which I think I like that part too. And it's not necessarily super realistic, but yeah. So I noticed I really didn't watch a lot this week because I think it was just like I need that other connection.
I understand that. Yeah. I've been in that every a lot of series that I've watched recently, when they've ended, I've been like, what now?
Yeah. Where do I go now?
Yeah.
What have you been watching this past week?
This past week, I have gotten into something that has been on my watch list for a very long time, but I've never gotten into. Don't get too excited, Chris. It's nothing that we've talked about, unfortunately.
And it's not going to be Sense8.
It's not. I'm sorry. I just needed something that was chill and funny, and I have known about this show for quite a while now. Like I said, it's been in my watch list for probably over a year now. It's New Girl on Netflix with Zooey Deschanel. And I knew about the show because someone had told me, I don't even know who, but they were like, your mom would love the show because they have a party at Prince's house. And my mom is such a big fan of Prince. So I told her about it, and then I was like, I want to watch it. And it's really good. I think I'm on like episode 11. They're like 30 minutes each.
Yeah, because it's a half an hour sitcom. So yeah.
And I find it similar to like Friends and The Office and Parks and Recreation, in the sense that you can start each new episode and you don't necessarily have to have watched the episode before, but it's nice that you have. And I have just been laughing so hard because it's so funny and it's so cute and it's just heartwarming, and it's exactly what I've needed. And I also watched a movie, which is shocking for me to get through. I didn't watch it in one sitting. My brother, would be very disappointed. But it's called The Other Boleyn Girl. And when I saw it was on Netflix, I got so excited because I don't know if you're familiar with the musical Six.
No.
Okay. So it's historical. So you know what's going to happen. It's like Hamilton.
Okay.
You know what's going to happen, but of course you're going to cry about it. One of those situations. But it's about the 6 ex-wives of King Henry VIII.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and the musical is amazing. I actually got the chance to see it before COVID. But the movie is about the second ex-wife, Anne Boleyn, and the person who plays her sister is Scarlett Johansson. So that was kind of what drew me towards the movie. But also, I really love the musical Six, so I was really excited to watch and learn more about it, and I actually got like so much more information than I thought. But it was very good. I definitely recommend it because I think it's new on Netflix too. I don't think it's been there for a while.
They got a lot of new movies.
They have.
Like I told you, Just Like Heaven. I did watch Just Like Heaven.
You did? Okay. Yeah.
Because it's a comfort movie for me. So now that I have easy access, I'm like, I'm all over this. So I get that. But I also get what you're saying, like with The Other Boleyn. It's nice getting factual information in more of a fiction way, not fiction, like entertainment value versus a documentary sometimes.
It's more approachable because because Anne Boleyn was beheaded. If there's like a documentary about a woman who got beheaded, I'm not going to be real inclined to watch that.
You're not going to go, let's get in on it.
Oh, this looks fun, no, I'm not. No. So it's still obviously a very sad story, and the fact that it's true makes it even worse, but it was Scarlett Johansson, so it was worth it.
No, I definitely get that. That's one thing I watched The Great before on Hulu.
Okay, yeah.
And even though it's fiction, and they take a lot of leniency towards facts.
Okay,
but there's a lot of things in there that are, so you would look it up and go, oh, I didn't know if that was real. Oh, and it's like, okay, I've learned something and I had fun. Yeah,
exactly, yeah. And with that movie in particular and the musical, I think it's just me... it's international. No, I don't know if it's International Women's Month, but it's Women's Month. Is it international?
I think it was International Women's Day Tuesday.
It was. I don't know if the month is international.
Yeah, I don't know what the month is. It's all women and we're all international, so I'm going to say yes.
Sure, why not? But it was because I've been listening to Six all week, the soundtrack. Because it's just very empowering, and it's basically like, King Henry is just, like, roasting him, because he's a terrible dude,
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
So
he invented a religion just so he could get divorced.
exactly.
I mean, that's not good. We actually have someone on YouTube chiming in, Bobby, and she said, Friends, you can't go wrong with a comfort show when you're going through a rough week. So Friends, like her comfort show.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a good comfort show. Yeah, there's a thing with him. It's died. What is it?
Okay, I just know because I was my parents went to my brother's gymnastics meet, and obviously my brother's there, so they left me home alone, and when I'm home alone I just sing karaoke, because what else am I going to do when I'm home alone? You know? Like, what?
Why not?
Why not? No one's home, just my animals who are so annoyed with me at this point. So I was karaokeing Ex-Wives, which is the opening number of 6, and it's divorced, beheaded, died,
Right.
divorced, beheaded, survived.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was something like that. I was.
Yes.
You know, my mom lives in England,
Yeah.
and her partner, she knows all these things, so she was teaching us all the So I forgot it, but I knew there was
Yeah.
a thing to remember it.
Yes. I just know that because of the song that I've heard a million times.
Good thing to know, though.
It
Like,
is.
so if there's ever any trivia, you'll be like, "What was the
Right.
third? What happened to the third wife of Henry VIII?" You'll go,
Yeah, and that's
Died.
and that's why Hamilton was so great. In when I was taking American history in high school, it was amazing. Because I would just, you know, go through the raps in my head and be like, oh, okay, I know the answer to this
Right.
one. Thank you,
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
That was you probably didn't. I don't know if you've ever seen this. The Schoolhouse Rock.
The Constitution song. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know
yeah.
the preamble to the Constitution from my childhood
Yes.
because of Schoolhouse Rock. I can
Yes.
still go through all that.
I love that.
We had someone else comment. I don't know what this means.
I'm not.
VOM. Oh, you saw that. You're seeing all this
no,
too.
I'm not.
I took it off of top comments over there.
I know. I see the button that says live chat, but I'm not seeing anything. So I'm not going to touch anything out of fear.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to let you comment.
The name is a name I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
But it says capital VO capital M dot RED. I have no idea.
I don't know. All right.
Vox Machina. But what was that one that?
Yeah, no, you got it right. I don't know if that's it, though.
Yeah, neither do I. So.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be right back with Streaming Verse, Chris and Nina.
Those two.
Yeah, those two.
Hey folks, this is Jake from Jake Joyce's Wide World of Sounds. They say that death comes in threes. Well, now my show comes in threes as well. That's right. You can catch it every Monday night at 7 p.m., every Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m., and every Friday morning at 7 a.m. Only at Harper College Radio, WHCM 88.3 FM, harperradio.com. See you then, pal.
You are listening to the award-winning WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast station of Harper College and its Board of Trustees, celebrating 20 years on air at Harper College.
Welcome back to Streaming Verse with Chris and Nina. You can see us now. Just a quick reminder, the thoughts and ideas presented on the show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or its Board of Trustees. In honor of International Women's Day, which was Tuesday, and I'm saying International Women's Month, which is this entire month, we wanted to talk about some women in the film industry. I know we did not talk order.
No, but the good guess on the order.
Okay, great.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I'm on the same page.
Great. So we're going to talk about some women in the film industry, and obviously 15 minutes will never be enough to even scratch the surface for all of the incredible women who are working in the film industry and for all women, period.
Right.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But this is just a start. So who's going to go first?
I don't care.
Okay, Chris, you want to start us off?
Sure. Tell me I'm starting
I
it
know,
off.
I'm
Just pitch it
sorry.
over. That's fine. So I focused on directors, and I have a recommendation if you want to learn more about female directors in the
All right.
industry of a movie to watch, which is a documentary.
Okay.
So I'm sticking with the ones that made movies that mattered to me.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is Amy Heckerling,
Okay.
and she was the director for the movie Clueless.
Okay, yeah.
In fact, I have enjoyed Clueless so many times. I've watched that movie so many times that when the new movie, is it Emma? Is that what it's based off of, I think?
I'm not sure if it's based off of Clueless because I've never seen it.
No, okay, it's Emma. And it's with,
I know exactly what movie you're talking about, and I can see the cover
Anna
of it.
Taylor-Joy, is that her name?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Right.
Queen's
So,
Gambit.
yeah. So I couldn't watch it, and I know this sounds really weird because I was thinking, I know this whole story. Clueless did such a good job, obviously more modern time. So I am applauding the work of Amy Heckerling.
There you go.
Yeah. And then I'll save my other ones in you can.
Okay. I have a feeling this one, we might have both written this down.
Okay.
Because I know we've had a conversation about this in the past, and I apologize if I pronounce her first name incorrectly, but Adrienne Shelley. Did I say that correct?
I didn't pick her, and I'm so
Really?
proud that you did.
I love,
I am so proud. I love it.
she's incredible.
Yes, least, yeah.
Which
so,
is
yeah.
horrible. But what I decided to say about her, or applaud to her, was that after she passed away, her husband started a nonprofit, which is called the Adrienne Shelley Foundation. It's still a thing. You can go look it up. Still there. And the entire mission of it is to support women filmmakers. And I just really liked that was her legacy, because the movie Waitress is so powerful in so many ways, you know, for women and everyone. So, you know, and she could have done so much more
Yes.
in her lifetime, but it's so sad. But I was just, it made me really happy to see, like, that's her legacy, is supporting women in film and giving grants and scholarships to students, and it just made me really happy.
There's actually a documentary about her, which is really
Really?
good, with her her husband. He's the one who made it. Like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So, and it's they do a really good job because they talk about how she died and also her legacy and her struggle. So that's another. So I'm also recommending a documentary based on what you've just suggested. I think it's on HBO Max.
Okay.
But it's really good. She was one of Hal Hartley's, who's a director, stable of actresses. And then when she made her own, it was just awesome.
Yeah.
I was on board with that one. One of the other ones I picked was Martha Coolidge. Talk about having a problem pronouncing. Because she made Valley Girl.
Okay.
And she made it like in 33 days. It was one of Nicolas Cage's first movies. In fact, if you ever watch Valley Girl, if you haven't seen it, I highly suggest you be careful, because it's before he got his teeth fixed, and there's this close-up on his teeth, and I was like, whoa, when I watched it recently. And one of the things I did notice, which is kind of sad, because I picked Martha, Nora Ephron, which I don't think we'll have time for, Amy Heckerling, and a lot of them are now doing TV, which is awesome, but they didn't do a lot of movies, and I'm really wondering if it wasn't because of their gender and getting pushed out
Right.
because of, the Harvey Weinstein era it was happening then. That said, I'm recommending This Changes Everything. It's a documentary on Netflix about female directors and how
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, and how basically before banks and money got involved in the film industry,
Yep.
women were directors. It was only women. But as soon as money came into the hand, it was like, oh, you pretty little things can't handle directing things where money's involved, so we'll take over. And all about the struggles women have had in the film industry.
I think I watched that.
It was good.
Yeah.
I saw it like months ago, but
Yeah.
I was show prepping, and I'm like, what was that documentary? It's really good. People should watch this.
Yeah. All right. The next director I'm going to talk about is very typical for me, I guess. It's predictable. Chris is thinking over there.
Is it a director?
Yeah.
Okay, is Scarlett Johansson a director? That's what I'm thinking right now.
You're really close. You're really close, actually. Kate Shortland directed Black Widow.
I was close.
You were so close. And I just wanted to talk about that because in all of the other Marvel movies, starting at like Iron Man 2 when Black Widow makes her first appearance, her zipper on her suit is like past her belly button. And she's so over-sexualized for no reason. I know it's empowering for some women to show skin, and that's great, but it's like she's a Russian assassin. Why is she, not wearing the clothes? Like,
Exactly.
It never made any sense. So, as time went on in the MCU, all of the films were directed by men, and it got a little better. And I do think that's because everyone was like, what the heck? Come on, like, let her have clothes, please. Like, she's probably cold.
And you can't be an assassin when you're cold. You're just too focused on that.
Exactly. You're not going to think about anything else. But in Black Widow, I'm not going to say it's perfect because it's not, because the character had already pre-existed in this certain way that was created by men. But I think in Black Widow, they did a really good job of putting her in clothes, which is always nice to see. But also the entire, message of the movie is the value of young girls and women, and I'm making up things now. But
I'm good with that. I'm good with new words.
Okay, great. Because I make them up all the time. But it just shows you how kind of valuable girls are, and people don't understand that because the whole background behind the Black Widow is, no one's going to expect a girl's going to be strong enough to, kill someone.
Right.
So I think it was very empowering to see that film.
Yes.
Do you have anything else?
Well, I do have one more. So I mentioned Nora Ephron, also another female director, and she directed You've Got Mail.
Yeah.
Which I had to say the right way. Sleepless in Seattle, and Michael, which was with John Travolta. He was an angel.
John Travolta. Yes.
And the whole Pie. There's a Pie song in there. That's funny because of Waitress. There's a Waitress has a Pie song too.
Yeah. Well, Waitress has a whole musical.